Hi, my name is Valentina V, and I am a cinematographer and director based in Los Angeles. In front of me, you have the contents of my Diddy bag. These are all of the little things that I bring to set with me that help me throughout the day. All of the little extras that I always wish were there. So, I'm gonna go over everything with you. You ready? Let's go. First, we have a pair of scissors. This is great for opening boxes, great for cutting up gel rolls, and also every single department always asks you for scissors. Even the wardrobe department wants to cut a tag off. You always have those handy. I have a few A-clips. This is for clipping stuff like gels and other materials. Always good to have in my Diddy, as well as a couple of clothespins. Now we call these C47s. And again, I have a lot of these, but it helps to have them with me. I have some batteries, some AA batteries, and the most important thing is my multi-tool. My favorite tool in this multi-tool is actually not this one. You might think it is, but I actually use the nail file more than anything. The nail file kind of looks like a flathead screwdriver, and it helps me get my camera plates on. So I use that extensively. I have a few silver markers. The silver markers really help if I'm marking on black equipment, like if I've forgotten to label something with my name, I'll just write my name on there. A pen and a dry erase marker for things like slates, in case the first AC did not bring one, or if the first AC's marker has dried up. I only have two types of items in here. In the front, I have my cables. Now, these aren't all the cables, but they are the most important ones. Stuff like HDMI cables, a lightning cable for my phone. On the front here, I have all sorts of different arms to mount things to my camera, like for example, wireless transmitters or monitors. And I will say, I'm a little bit of a hoarder. Different situations require different arms, okay? That's why I have so many. It's not like I have a problem or anything. It's not like they're super heavy and I have to carry them to set every single time. But hey, you'll never be without a mounting arm if I'm around. Here's the next little packing cube. I usually use these for really small items that can get lost in the main bag. So for example, I have a bunch of plugs here. So this is a cube tap. This is to turn one plug into three. Here I have something for 3 different USBs to go into. And then this is a 2-prong to 3-prong converter. So of course, other departments will have these, but I like having these as well. I also have a little bit of a voltage outlet tester. So you can plug this into any outlet and it'll tell you whether the outlet is working or not. Very good before you start plugging things in. One of the main cables I have here is a little triple cable. So it has a USB on one side and then it has lightning, micro USB, and USB-C on the other side. So you can charge whatever you want to charge. Another little thing I have here is an adapter for photo lenses to become cinema lenses. It has these gears on the side, which help if you need to attach a follow focus to the side of the lens. I have an extra camera plate. Can never have too many of those. Sometimes you lose one, sometimes you brought your tripod to set, but your camera plate is attached to the camera that's at home, so having one on standby is always useful. I used to bring measuring tapes to set, and I got a couple of pretty deep cuts on my fingers. So now I use a laser measure. And this is really helpful because you can either measure from the front right here where the laser comes out, or from the back of the laser measure. So if you want to measure from wall to wall, you can actually set it so that it measures from the back. It also has bubble levels on both sides. So it's a 2-in-1 tool. You can use it as both a bubble level and a measure, something that you can't do with a regular measuring tape. I have a little case of extra screws for camera plates and such of all different sizes, 3/4, 1/4-20s. These are incredibly helpful because they're really small, so you can lose them really easily. Having extras is very handy. I also have a cold shoe extension, so this can turn 1 cold shoe into 3 cold shoes. So in case you need to mount something that has cold shoe mounts, you can multiply the amount of mounts on your camera. And surprisingly, this has also helped me out a bunch. I have a little cell phone holder. You might think, you're a cinematographer, why do you need a cell phone holder? It actually helped me out literally 2 days ago when someone who needed to do a teleprompter script on camera didn't have a teleprompter. So I busted out my phone, I put this on top of my camera, and we had a teleprompter ready to go. Lastly, I actually have a few gifts that I like to give to some crew members at the end of the day. Maybe they went the extra mile, maybe they were a PA who was really on top of things. So I have a little slate pin. How cute is that? And it actually works. So I give these away. And also, sometimes people keep trying to take my multi-tool from me, so I will give them a multi-tool. So this is something that is also on my phone keys, but it's a little snowflake multi-tool. It has a Phillips, it has a flathead, it has a bunch of hex keys in here, and this is a really, really good gift. Next, I have my light meter. This is a must for every cinematographer's toolkit. It shows you how much light is being cast upon any object in your scene, and it'll help you expose things properly. My favorite tool. It also, honestly, it makes you look really cool. You're just like going around doing this. You see people when they're doing this all the time, they're like trying to hide the ball. It's because the ball is actually omnidirectional. So when you pop it out like this, then every light hitting it is being registered. So like this light above me is being registered, the lights behind me, that one. But then when you close it up and you angle it, then it's taking a reading directly from that light, but you can actually hide it some more like this. Also, you notice I label everything with my name, because people on set, they like to take stuff that's not theirs. Next, I have a tiny, what we call an on-camera light, but it can be used for anything. It can be used to light up your space wherever your camera bag is so that you have a little bit more light there. It can be used off the side as an eye light for your characters in case they don't have an eye light to make their eyes sparkle. It can be used if you are walking around with your camera and you just want a little bit of extra light on the front. So you just turn it on like this, and this one happens to be RGB WW, so it has all sorts of modes. You can turn it to whatever color you want, whatever saturation. Let's make it less saturated, more saturated. And of course, intensity is at 100% right now. So let's take it down to 0 and all the way up. These days, a lot of lighting is LED lighting, so you can touch it. It's cool to the touch, but you never know. Sometimes you might show up to set and they may be using some hot lights. So I like to have a pair of gloves in my bag at all times. These gloves right now are attached to a little belt clip. So when I'm not using them, I can clip them to my belt and they can just hang out with me. 2 types of flashlights, one that you can hold in your hand, look around. And then another type of light that I have is a headlamp. Having a headlamp just opens up your hands so that you can look through your stuff. You can do whatever you need to do without having to hold a flashlight. A few more things left here on the inside. First thing, a pair of headphones. You never know. Lastly, I have 2 full sets of hex keys, also known as Allen wrenches. I have a full set of metric and imperial. They're slightly different, and they just help with anything. Like your tripod is wonky, you need an Allen wrench. Your camera plate is on wrong, you need an Allen wrench. Your camera cage needs help, Allen wrench. So absolute must. All right, that's it. I hope this was informative. If you have any other questions, please do let me know in the comments. I would love to answer them. Also, if you want to see anything else that I bring with me, or you want me to elaborate, let me know. Till next time, happy shooting.